I'll get started here in just a minute. I'm Doug Boles, president of Speedway. Thanks for doing this. I've got a chance to meet you guys when you were here for Carb Day. We're excited to have Will Power, 2018 Indy 500 winner, with us, who's also a drummer. So this will be really cool. So
congratulations!
It's weird.
Congratulations on being a drummer.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. We normally don't fraternize with drummers, but we'll make an exception.
Right.
So I was going to officially kick this off, but I have a feeling that those comments are going to have to be the official kickoff. So I'll make this official kickoff to all our fans that are watching us. We've been asking you guys to hashtag 500 at home. You know, we're obviously bummed out that we aren't getting to celebrate Carb Day. Although I did get a chance to talk to one of our local rock stations today, and I may just drink an awful lot of Miller Lite tomorrow because I don't normally get to do it. So I may just live my Carb Day out in the Carb Day area by myself.
Yes. Yeah.
Here,
are you going to be wearing the tie?
Oh, well, I do wear a tie, and maybe I'll take it off after a couple of beers.
Man, that is commitment. That to go out to Carb Day and sit there in that giant. I mean, that's like the big. When I got there the first time, man, I was just blown away at the sheer size of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's. I mean, so quick. You know, we were in Indianapolis, and you know the famous race car driver Danica Patrick is a friend of the band, and her mom and dad live in Indy. So TJ takes us out to play golf, and I'm like, so TJ, where are we going? He goes, we're gonna play in the infield of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's a freaking golf course in the. I mean, it's like.
It's huge. I know.
I've hit a golf ball a couple of times, like on the helmet. No.
During the race. Well, that.
During the race. That's real talent.
I used to stress about that, like someone hitting a golf ball, because they do. Do they play while we're racing, Doug?
No. Well, when you're practicing, they do, but on race day, we don't let them do that. But other days they do. I
can't believe that they actually practice, like while we're practicing, they're hitting golf ball. That's crazy, man. Now we've got the windscreen, I feel a bit safer, but before
especially if it was us, because you know, I got to tell you, it's Slice City for me.
A motto, he would have been hit a long drive. Yeah.
He has a mean slice. It's precise. He actually aims 45 degrees away from where he wants the ball to land. And
this has already gone way off script, and it's actually 1,000 times better than it would have been had we stayed with the script. So, Kevin, you were talking about, let's just stick with you for a minute. About the Indianapolis 500, you guys get a chance to play it. Tell me what it was like. That was one of the most epic concerts I think we've had in the state of Indiana, not just at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but that whole running year was amazing, capped off by you guys singing.
Yeah, you know, I mean, my biggest memory of it was that you know, because we play gigs all the time, but we were down there for the time trials on the track at the finish line, and they give me the checkered flag, and I'm standing there, and I'm like, oh, this, you know, there's no one in the stands, you know, a few people, I guess, and I'm standing there at the finish line, and I'm supposed to, you know, wave the checkered flag as each car goes across for the time trials. But what you don't understand if you've never been on the track is that the start finish line is right in the center of the straightaway, and so cars are coming around the far turn. They're making a left, and once they come around that turn, the next thing that happens is they go across the start finish line. So your eyes see the car as it comes around the turn. And your brain calculates how long it should take for a car to get from where it is to where you are. And it just blows your mind, because you see the car, and then it's like on top of you, you know, it's unbelievable. It's in the
220 miles an hour,
Yeah, it gets there.
Why don't you touch on that a little bit? I know 38 special, you guys, but you guys were big. You guys were big race fans.
Oh yeah. Well, we were through a different, you know, NASCAR, all that. You know, we had a lot of friends who would fly out and come to the shows, and you know, we had Rusty Wallace and Kenny Wallace and all. They were crazy guys. These guys would be out partying the night before, and they got a race the next day. You know, But we went out there and it was amazing. We got, it was 50,000 people. Kevin, you remember, it was as far as you could see, and all the big cranes with the cameras, you know, floating all over the crowd. And we got there, and Jane's Addiction was on stage, and we, of course, we were excited about being there. We ran up to the stage, and he had, and Perry Farrell, he had these girls bouncing on bungee cords with the pin to the piercings in their back, like literally hanging from their skin from the back. And I told the guy, I said, well, that's not something we're going to be offering here. So don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, I made the mistake of bringing my 11-year-old to that show, and we went back ahead of time, saw those girls getting ready, and I think I scarred him for life, the way that they hung those girls by their skin. That was definitely.
Yeah, they had big rings pierced in their back. Kevin, you should try it.
Yeah. Nice.
Get a motto to try it. He'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to start belting myself in the car like that. Get a couple of kicks and just
We can lift you in and out like that, Will. We'll
Yeah.
And get you in and out of the car like that. Hey, Kelly, you know, I wanted to get you guys to the Speedway for a couple of years, and I've met with you guys out at the old Deer Creek, the Ruoff Center out here, met with you guys at a private party. Finally, we got it to work and got you guys to play the Speedway. It was a fantastic show. What was your impression of your Carb Day experience at the Speedway?
Well, it was great. It was the first time that I was at Indy, and you were so gracious, and we got to do all that stuff like kiss the bricks and all that kind of thing. But the one thing I think I remember most is that we were wherever we were set up there, the dressing rooms were these trailers, right? And on the back side of the trailers was a fence, and on the other side of the fence was a lot of parking for attendees. But there's a lot of other things that go on in that parking lot besides parking.
Yeah.
And there was a couple cars over there, and they were. It seemed to me that they were selling beer out of the back of their car, and drinking beer, and apparently some of the ladies who were there participating decided it was time to relieve themselves, and they didn't know that we had a perfect view from our dressing room at what they were doing. So,
oh no!
A little extra bonus for us. But they did it right. They did it right out in the open. You know, they open the car door and then go on the side of the car door that they think is blocking them, but no, it's showing them to us. So, pretty wild. Yeah.
By the way, hello, Kelly. You were on another screen. I didn't realize you were, but nice to see you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you got it. You guys, how's Mick doing?
Mick's great. He's in New York. He's you know, in that craziness there.
Wow, he needs to get out of there.
Well, see, Will, see the things that you miss when you're strapped in a race car practicing, getting ready for the biggest race day of the year.
Well,
and Kelly and it can tell you all the fun that's happening in that.
I tell you that that's
swung across the stages when 38 Special's playing.
That's actually a good thing about Carb Day is it's over by like, you know, what time are we done? We're done at like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Then you can go hang out and watch all the crazy people in the crowd. While we're doing a pit stop comp, there's plenty of interesting things to see.
Pit stop.
That's
good.
I mean.
It is.
Hey, Brett, you came and had one of the best rock shows at the Speedway when you had a chance to come, and we also had an opportunity to do some stuff for type 1 diabetes and to kind of do some things with you. Talk about your memory of coming to the Speedway and doing Carb Day.
Well, I'll tell you, first of all, when we got there, Carb Day, we got there mega early, had the best day ever. And like Kelly was saying, and everyone's been saying on here, Doug, it's like a party. I'm watching people piling in, and it's early in the morning. Yeah, I mean, it's not late in the day. They're partying early. And first of all, let me say to Will, congratulations. First of all, you're awesome. And I mean, Kevin and to Dom and Kelly, everybody out there, just wanted to say hello. But my Carb Day experience, I say this, it was incredible for me as a diabetic. We got to raise a lot of money, got to hang. And I don't know if you all experienced this, getting from where you're at in the buses and dressing room up to the stage. It's a party going on up. The side of the stage is filled, and then the you know, they have that thrust that goes about 700 miles out. That was a good. That was a good day. And then we brought a bunch for me. My father's a veteran, and I say this, Just a big thank you to all of our veterans and first responders. We had we honored them that day during Something to Believe. And it was honest to God, I mean, this as a
That's
race
great.
fanatic, it was a good day.
Nice.
That's
So I'll
great.
Nice,
say,
man.
this
That's
is
awesome.
Yeah.
a little unusual, Brett, but I don't know, maybe some of the other guys have done this. I know most racers don't, but you're now an author. You got a pretty successful book out. Talk a little bit about that transition.
Oh, you're talking to me or are you talking to Will?
No, I was talking to you, Brett.
My apologies. Yes, I wanted to say the long story super short. I just tried to do something that fit my personality. I did an autobiographical scrapbook diary just called Auto Scrapography Volume 1. Lots of pictures, lots of great stories. And I'm standing here with true music icons, you know what I mean? Relevant music icons and racers and yourself. And so to be part of that, I mean it for real, to be able to write that and take moments in your life, things you've gone through. One of them in Volume 2, this is the first volume just came out. Volume 2 talks about Carb Day. It actually has a whole page about how incredibly awesome it was.
That's fantastic.
Hey, Brett, we could start a hell of a band with just the guys right here, right?
This is it.
you got your
I'll tell you
drummer
one
with
thing.
Will ready.
I grew up in Pennsylvania, so I can also do any roadie work we need done, man. I'm good. So just put me to work, man.
That's right. Pump the gear.
I'm feeling 3 Dog Night, man. I'm feeling a potential 3 Dog Night.
Yeah.
Going on.
It's happening.
There you go.
It's happening.
It
4
is-
Dog Night.
It is pretty amazing the amount of talents here. One piece of talent that didn't show up, and I was hoping he would come on, but I have some stories from college days of chasing down a Sammy Hagar Crocus concert, frighteningly enough. But Red Rocker couldn't make it, but I do have a little video that I'm going to play here for you guys and for our fans that are watching. But Sammy also did Carb Day here, and I had a lot of fun getting a chance to meet him. And there's a song he played that's one of my favorite songs, not one that a lot of people know, and I knew he wasn't going to play any set, so I asked him ahead of time. I said, can you play The Girl Gets Around for me? And he just riffed it on his guitar, which was really, really cool. But here's a little message from Sammy Hagar.
Hey, the Red Rocker, Sammy Hagar here. All you Indy 500 race fans, I just want to say, hope you enjoyed this virtual 500 this weekend from your homes and enjoy my buddies talking to you about the Carb Day. 2014, I played Carb Day. It was such a blast. The crowd was great and everything. I just can't wait for things to get back to normal and get Indy 500 back on track. The return of the Indy 500. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. That would be, I can't wait till we get to race again.
Yeah.
I wanted to add that.
Sammy's he's at home. Sammy's at home rewriting the song "I Can't Sing in Quarantine."
I was going to say, I think for all of us, I speak for all of us here, wanting to just get back to bringing they call it the new normal, but I'm hoping we bring a whole lot of that old normal back with us, because all of us want to go out there, rock, party, have a great time, and every one of us being interactive and stuff like that, and playing music, racing. Let's get Carb Day back next year. I'm
Yeah. Yeah, I think
ready.
it's going to be 100 times more the enthuthing, Brett. I'm serious. These people
yes.
are ready to rock and be entertained. Let's get
Well,
this
you
going.
think about our industry collectively, the entertainment industry. Part of what we love to do is we love to see the energy of the people together and interacting with folks and seeing them respond to a great pass on the racetrack or a great solo on the stage. And for us, we get our energy when the fans get their energy. So our industry in particular can't wait to get back and engage with those fans, because it's really what makes racing and music so special.
And that's Doug, that's bumped to August 23rd. Is that correct?
It is August 23rd.
I agree with you, man. You know, we are lucky enough, and I think it shows by the attendance from concerts that there always is a constant need for people to have a break and escape from life. And everyone's been stuck inside, and I think it's even more meaningful to try to work on ways to get live performances and sporting events going again. You know, it's hard for everybody. For us on our side, it's hard for our crews. People who do such great work with us on the road, because they can't go out and get another gig with another band because there aren't any shows. And there's a lot of people in this business, millions of people in this business on our side of it, let alone the people who attend. So I'm looking forward to it. We're trying to schedule shows for October, and we're going to cross our fingers and hope that those come to fruition. So,
Yeah. Well,
Hey, Doug,
hey, Will, we're letting you just sit over there, and you probably should be asking some questions. Will, you're the musician. You got any questions for these guys?
Yeah, I've actually been seeing a little bit of karaoke lately, so I do want to know from the singers how much training you have to do continually to be an awesome singer.
He's serious.
I'm not joking either.
Well,
I want to get better at singing.
Well, here's the thing. So you got it's all about picking the right song, and what I found is the drunker you get, the
better I sound.
You can really zero in on the song that fits you the most. So
Yeah.
the one and only time that I ever tried karaoke was an outdoor show got canceled way up in northern Michigan. So all the fans crammed into the bar. There was probably 500 people in a 80-person bar. It was a karaoke bar, and since the show got canceled, there was a certain expectation that I was gonna do karaoke, but I didn't know that. So I'm shooting tequila. I'm just having a great old time. Now I hear, dude, you got to go up and sing karaoke, and they thought I was going to sing REO Speedwagon songs karaoke, but I decided I'm going to do Ricky Martin, Livin' La Vida Loca.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you were drinking.
How much tequila in is that right there?
Yeah, that's
Does alcohol relax your vocal cords? You actually sing better?
Never.
I will say that I love a good party as much as the next guy, but when I walk on stage, and this is true from day one, I'm always sober as a judge, man. It's the energy of the people and the power of the music gets me high. It just gets all the endorphins flowing, all the adrenaline going, man. I don't need to feel any better than I feel when I'm standing out at a place like the Indy Motor Speedway, man, in front of 100,000 people, just rocking.
What about you? What about you, Will? Do you have a pop or so before?
What's that? Sorry.
Yeah, what did you sing, Will?
I sang
Benny and the Jets.
I sang Benny and the Jets. I sang Stone Temple Pilots Plush.
Go give us a little. Come on.
I will play it in just a minute. I'm waiting for it to refresh. We'll do a little Benny and the Jets. Here you go.
Yeah. You can't hear it. Thank God.
He looks good,
She has it.
He's got that real like an emo pose down though.
He's got the whole.
You stare at your shoes.
Right.
It's good.
I can't imagine like getting to do that for a living. That would be just awesome. Obviously my voice sucks, but if I could convert some of my talent into
never
talent
stop
in my
me.
voice, it'd be good.
It's different for everybody. If sometimes some people are just born with a gift and don't have to work at it, then there's other people like me who had to spend years trying to improve themselves. So you know, as long as it makes you feel good, that's really the most important thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's just fun. And
it's a lot of conserving. You conserve yourself. You have to get an hour and a half into it. You gotta know that it's kind of like the racing. You don't want to be full out the whole way. You'll never make it.
Yeah. That would be tough having to do show. I don't know how you guys do show after show after show after show. Like,
I've had people come up and after the show they say, "I can't believe you're even talking right now." After an hour and a half.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
But you guys present such a gift to our fans, and Carb Day is really as much about the music and the party as it is getting ready for the Indianapolis 500. The memories that people have are not just of Will being fast on that day or winning a pit stop competition. It's really about hanging out with friends. And you guys all represent bands that are multi-generational, so it doesn't matter really how young you are, or how old you are. People know your songs. Just really appreciate you guys took time to bring the bands here and help entertain, but mostly spending a minute with us today for our fans, since we don't get to have Miller Lite Carb Day and talking about your memories. We'll go room one more time here, and we'll let you guys get going. But Brett, any thoughts? Anything new come up to your mind of your experience here in Indianapolis? You also did the Super Bowl, in fact, here in Indy, I think.
Yeah, we did the Super Bowl, was incredible. But honestly, I'm a, and I think everyone knows this, I'm a mega mega Speedway fan, mega NASCAR fan. Love Indy. And when we got there that day, again, I want to go back to this. We were laughing because I want to go back to the Sammy story. Sammy did his Rock and Roll Road Show down here at the ranch in Arizona, and I've got a Baja kart track down here, built it out to race on. And we had a few drinks like Kevin had suggested. And
Absolutely.
we got out there, and it was the best thing. That passion mixed with a little adult beverage, and we got on. I challenged him to get on the go-kart, and we were going to haul ass. I'd play harmonica, he'd play guitar, and we sing "Your Mama Don't Dance." And it is one of the fun. I'm going to tell you, it is one of the funniest moments. We had a great time, and but Carb Day, going back to it again.
Let's go to the video, Brett.
Let's go. We're coming to the video. We're bringing.
Hey Doug, I just want to say, I think I speak for all of us when I say that it's not lost on us that the people who are race fans are classic rock fans, and we love them for that. From open wheel to NASCAR to motorcycles to anything like that, these people have really been staunch supporters, and they really know how to put their fists in the air and have a good time. And so we're always happy to play for race fans, and thank you for having us, and thank you for having us at the Speedway.
Absolutely.
Well, and thank you for
Good.
finally
Well
showing up,
said,
Kelly,
man.
because now I don't have to stalk you anymore. I felt like you guys were worried I was stalking you every time you were in Indianapolis. But, hey, you got to play Carb Day. You got to do that. Kevin, so I've been here for 10 years. One of my favorite memories is when we announced that you guys were going to play Carb Day. We did it on the Yard of Bricks, and we lit up the pylon, and we started playing your music through an empty stadium, and people throughout our community got so excited to have you guys come. But you got a great opportunity to come and play on that weekend. Any other memories that you have other than just the massive crowd that was out there?
Well, first of all, the people of Indianapolis have been with our Speedwagon since day one. I mean,
Right.
Indy was, just a couple hours down Route 74 from Champaign, Illinois, where we started. And so we go way back with the city of Indianapolis. And we just we recorded our live album there. I mean, we just love the people of Indy. And we miss you guys. We want to get back there. But I think, I wanted to save this story for last because I think it really kind of encompasses the spirit of the Indy 500 and what happens in the infield. After our sound check, all 5 of the band members were walking across the infield to get back to where the cars were picking us up. And we'd been on stage for a while. We kind of had to relieve ourselves. And unlike the girls who thought that the foreigner guys didn't see them, we saw a restroom. So we walk in and we walk up to the urinals, and all 5 of us are peeing. And this guy walks in, some fan who had been parked on there. He walks to the other urinal, and we're all peeing. And little by little, he starts like going, "Wait a minute!" And it starts clicking in his head that we're the band. And I swear to God, he yells out in the middle of this bathroom, "Hell, I'm peeing with REO!" It was just a great moment. What can I tell you?
I thought he was going to ask for autographs.
Well, that was next.
That's great.
Don, any additions to all the crazy stories here? And then I'm gonna put Will on the spot and have him come up with a karaoke song, and maybe he could lead it, and you guys could all join in.
We'll finish it
What are
up.
you gonna be thinking while Don's talking?
I think I know what it is.
All right, good.
I'll tell you one thing before I go too. The one thing I love about the way that party was that day at Carb Day, I mean, every time you have it, is that all the people hanging out, everyone having a great time, that side of the stage, everything. That was for me, even long after it was over, I was hanging out, having a great time. And I think for all of us, we're all real interactive in classic rock, love playing great tunes, but we're real close with the fans, and we're beyond grateful for such great fans. And I want to do this. I want to get in there and give everyone in this interview a hug, and all the fans a big, "How y'all doing?" And just get back to the getting out there and playing some live music.
And it's just the heart of
And then Will.
this game. They love it. We got a little cross here.
I'm getting a real breakup there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Something
lose
strange
Don a
going
little
on.
bit
Don,
here.
We're
Saved
getting a
by the
little bit
Bell.
of interference here. Yeah.
So, Will, you got an idea on a song for everybody?
Yeah, I do. Listen.
Starting to break it. Okay. That's better.
I reckon Brett could probably start this one. We both lie silent still in the dead of the night.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Come on, Will, go, baby. Come on. I got you.
Heart inside.
Hold on. Kelly, Dawn, tell Kevin, we got to get him.
Yeah.
Okay, Will, come on. Before the last silence speaks, I told you to know the light go together, 50 miles apart. Something I stare, oh, words that come out like Kelly Hill. I heard you try. I guess that's why she cried. Will you bring him in, baby? Come on, drink him up.
Every night has its dawn.
I'm going with
That's
you.
why,
Just
this is why we need live concerts again, because we
This
can't
is why
put
we
it
need live
together.
concerts again.
Just like every
felt like-
cowboy sings a sad, sad song.
Dude, you sound awesome.
Every rose has its thorn.
All right, yeah.
Brett, you better be careful, man. You better be careful. He's
That's
out of
right.
your gig.
I'm out of a job. Not only you win the race, now I'm out of a
Way to
job.
go.
Well, hey, thank you, everybody. Kevin, we're going to get you back here someday so we can actually make up for this year not happening. Thank you so much for just playing along with us, Brett, Kelly, Don, and Will. Thank you so much. Neil Schoen actually sent a video as well. He couldn't make it, so we'll make sure we get that on. But thank you guys so much for being part of this, and fans, thank you so much. And I promise you, we're gonna get Styx and REO here again at some point in time, and all these guys on here, whether it's Brett or it's Kelly and Foreigner or it's Don and 38 Special, we are gonna have a party next year for Miller Lite Carb Day. In the meantime, party today, because today's Carb Day here in Indianapolis, Friday, May 21st.
Hey, man,
Thank you, Doug.
since the four of us all showed up for the interview here, I'm thinking that looks like a pretty good bill for Carb Day. You know what I'm
Wow,
saying?
that would be good. That would be.
Well,
You know?
if I could just do the deals with each of you guys instead of management, we get it done a lot faster.
We're gonna
Well,
just
you got
we're
us.
gonna make
You got
this
us
happen.
here.
We'll make it happen.
That's right.
That would be awesome.
I want to say,
I'll get up
Doug.
and sing. I'll get up and sing with you guys. Like I'll do some sort of solo. Is that okay?
Nice.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Part of the deal.
I'll
Put
Thank
you
you,
right out
Doug.
front under a spotlight to push you right out there.
yeah, Will, you are the real deal, man. That was great. And I just want to say on behalf of me and my family, to all you guys, health and safety to all. I hope you guys are safe, healthy, all your families, all the fans rock. And I just want to say to everyone, to Kelly and Dawn and Kevin, I want to say Doug and Will, man, you guys, thanks for having me on. This was awesome.
Yeah.
Same here,
Thank
guys.
you.
Same
It's a
here.
pleasure.
Same here.
Thank you guys.
All right.
All right, take
Have
care.
a great day.
Well
you
said,
soon.
Brett.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See you, everybody.